So it is official. Diana Taurasi has retired from the WNBA. It was very much expected. Nobody thought if, like with Brittany Griner, nobody thought if Taurasi was going to be staying, that Brittany Griner was leaving. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. I think everybody knew that once Diana Taurasi was, or once Brittany Griner left the Phoenix Mercury, that Taurasi's probably gone too. But it's one of the greatest players of all time. It really is. And yeah, like, there was all this article. There was this thing saying tomorrow, everybody thought that WNBA star and Phoenix Mercury player Diana Taurasi will join the view. And everybody thought, oh, she's going to announce her retirement tomorrow. Everybody thought Diana Taurasi was going to announce her retirement tomorrow. But Diana Taurasi announced her retirement today, which was a surprise. Like, obviously, one of the unbelievable ones, like, it's got a stage where the NBA is retweeting it after 20 years of playing. Like, someone said, should we remember for how terrible she treated Caitlin Clark? Like, what, one phrase? One phrase saying reality is coming, which she was very wrong about, and heck, was nothing but praise for Caitlin Clark after that. And Caitlin Clark has had nothing but praise for Diana Taurasi. And yeah, the reality is coming conversation. I mean, it was more so reality is coming for the WNBA because, you know, reality is freaking here. And if you want the reality is here t-shirt, $14.99 on the Mick Talks Hoop store. We've got other things. We will be designing more for the players before the season, Indiana Fever stuff. But yeah, reality is here, lads. Reality is here. But yeah, it's a big one. End of an era. There'll never be another one. I don't think there's going to be someone that's going to be as good as Taurasi for as long as Taurasi. Like 10k points in the WNBA in 40-minute games is crazy. Like, it's absolutely crazy. Diana Taurasi still playing in mid-2000s baggy shorts, like winning her 6th Olympics, and in fairness, she was not good in the Olympics. I will say that. She really was not good in the Olympics. Somebody going, Bleacher Report going out of their way to make NBA 2K19 style covers, which I still think is cool. I still think it's cool. I loved NBA 2K19 as a game, so I don't mind. I was surprised. This not being a custom cover, probably surprising in hindsight. But yeah, I'd say the Legend Edition of 2K, or one of the editions of NBA 2K26 is going to have Diana Taurasi. If 2K made this as the cover, if you guys don't know, it's the NBA 2K19, it's the NBA 2K19 LeBron James cover. The 20th anniversary edition. And by the way, you see the thing behind me? It's actually, like, behind me, you can see, like, the 2K19 there and, like, some other stuff. That's where I got that jersey sent to me from 2K back before they thought I was the damn devil. Yeah, so obviously that's where that came from. But it is still cool seeing Diana Taurasi getting so much praise, and I'm surprised she didn't give it one more year. I would have loved, if I followed WNBA, yeah, fair enough. I would have loved when it came to Taurasi. Like, she's been doing this since Adam Silver had hair. That's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. Like, Diana Taurasi in 2004. One of one. What a career. One of the true GOATs. Trailblazer who made women's basketball recognizable in the time. I agree with that. Like, she was probably the most famous women's basketball player for a while. Like, she is peak for peak. Maybe she's in the conversation for the best ever. Like, if you've looked at Diana Taurasi's career, like, a lot of people are like, oh, Taurasi only holds all these records because, like, of her longevity and how long she played. But if you look at Diana Taurasi's actual career, like, what? She's a 10-time All-WNBA first team, 11-time All-Star. She won MVP. She only has one. Well, I didn't realize she only had one MVP. To be fair, she was robbed of one. She was absolutely robbed of one. By the way, in the season, if you look at her stats, there was a season where Diana Taurasi, where did it go? Where Taurasi averaged 24.1 points per game and did not win MVP because it was a rookie, Candace Parker. And then she also, in 2006, averaged 25.3. No MVP. And she won an MVP, scoring 20 points per game. And I get it, maybe the teams weren't as good. But she should have had more than one MVP. She really should have. But like 25.5 points per game. I know they lost whatever it was in a best of 3 in the first round. Was it the second round? Or so it was best of 1, wasn't it back then? But like, heck, she was playing all these seasons in, you making serious money playing in Russia. Actually sat out a season of the WNBA. She sat out a season because they were paying her more money to not play. And then heck, in 2018 again, came in with 20.7 points per game. 18.7 in the bubble. 16.7 in 2022. Even 15 points per game last year, which wasn't even a crazy low percentage. Like, she averaged 18 points per game for her career, and she played until she was 42 years old. She played till she's 42. And like, I get it, Sue Bird played till the same age. Sue Bird regressed a lot quicker than Diana Taurasi did. And like, that's like, there are some crazy things where it's like, she can be in both of these photos. Gino Auriemma, how young Gino Auriemma looks in that picture, and also still playing with Caitlin Clark, which is absolutely absolutely mental. But yeah, it's a, I clicked on the wrong thing there, did I? Clicked home on Twitter. But yeah, it's a really great thing when it comes to Taurasi doing what she did and having as big of an impact on basketball as she had, because everyone thought she was going to announce the retirement on The View. Could be surprised. No way she announced her retirement on The View, and she actually did retire. Like, it got announced officially via Time, and everyone said, if this is it. I think a lot of people thought she would have announced her retirement at the end of last season, not like now. On a day where a lot of stuff has happened, including the Christy Wallace situation, Diana Taurasi has fully announced her that she's done. So yeah, it's a big day for women's basketball. It's a big day for the sport of basketball, because Diana Taurasi is a legend. She's a Hall of Famer. She's not just a legend in regards to like just women's basketball. She's a legend of basketball. Diana Taurasi is a legend of basketball, and somebody that it's going to be a long time until someone can replicate what she did in the WNBA. Like, yeah, there are going to be players that might maybe have higher peaks than Taurasi, but she was a 25 point per game scorer on championship like level teams for a while. Like, there's not that many players that can do that. But yeah, that's the video. I'll see you guys.